All right, Shalom. They say call Lord while I was on prison glory. And Huberty How by Shimmy, I'm shy by Shimmy Dash. The most positive elders, great mitzvah, let's go elect. Your sister and Israelite foreigners, wake up, storm those truth. Another quick news update. Going straight to it. It said, how did a healthcare insurance CEO become a target in such violent hatred? Assassinations are despicable. I don't much care of the targets or politicians or mafia bosses. It's the method I despise. For those who are old enough to remember the killing of Patrick Lumumba, then JFK, then Malcolm X, then MLK, and then RFK, every assassination is, I hate these words, is triggered. Assassinations are destabilizing. The shooting of Archduke Franz Ferdinand said of the First World War, target violence has always been. Let's skip over this shit. Just trying to get to the point. Also to say that I was deeply horrified by assassination. Brian Thompson, that's the guy that got assassinated, the CEO of United Healthcare. Brian Thompson, the CEO of, there you go, United Healthcare, in cold blood and broad daylight in front of Hilton Hotel in Manhattan. As I write this, the gunman remains at large, but his motives were clearly written on the casings of the bullets he used, denying and delaying. Many would argue that those are two favorite activities that go to business practices, the bold-faced words and scripts that health insurance employees are instructed to follow. As a consequence, Thompson killings has set off the storm of conversation and internet postings about the deep wounds that the medical insurance industry has inflicted on Americans who made the mistake of trusting their carriers to provide adequate coverage. It's a pity that Thompson murder is being politicized at the latest eruption of the left's destruction range, or as the sign that a gun lover is brandishing his muscle. Brian Thompson murder is a criminal response to a criminal situation. The only consolation, the only good that could come of it would be of his death led to some serious soul searching to attempt to understand why apparently affable CEO inspires such violence and hatred. Deny, delay. Everyone knows what those words signify in reference to medical insurance. Doctors and patients agree that our health system is seriously broken. It hardly needs to be said that medical in U.S. reflects and further deepens our profound economic divide. Not long ago, the husband's longtime doctor left his practice to join a medical coinage service that charges $60,000 per person per year. Soon after, I found myself in the waiting room at upstate New York urgent care center, watching patients ask for a receptionist if they could pay the $35 co-payment in a 5-month monthly installments. The critique of the nation's health services in Canada and Europe was always that one had to wait months for a medical appointment. But now, in this country, we have discovered that an appointment with a specialist might take months to arrange, and depending on his insurance, will be anything but free, as it would be in countries with safe sponsor systems. Long before Thompson's killing, people had been talking about the loved ones would suffer and die because of insurance refusal to pay the cost of treatment or a long-term care. Extremity and cruelty of these companies cost cutting measures didn't so open strip patients of their life savings in their homes that might almost seem like a joke. Recently, an insurance company in the Northeast decided later, after a public outcry, reclined its decision to limit the hours of anesthesia for which a surgical patient could get reimbursed. Should the anesthesiologist midway through a long surgery turn off the hose and tell the patient to bite the bullet, or should the patient be billed thousands of dollars for those last few hours? Or before we blame the doctors for those high fees, let's remember that the anesthesiologists are paying for tunes of malpractice insurance to companies that are being paid by both the doctor and patient. What's puzzling is why people who have suffered so much because the current system are so reluctant to try something else. What would be lost if we institute health for all? Our freedom, our control, our ability to choose. The bad news is that all this is already gone. The only thing that is diminished would be to an annual bonus and stock options of the insurance company's executives. So let me be clear. I said I'm sad about Brian Thompson's death. The means were in wasn't his fault. Our problems are so much deeper than larger than he was. He was an unlucky visible symbol of everything that's going wrong with our healthcare insurance. I'm sad about the rage, desperation, and cause someone's night delay in the bullets are aimed to Brian Thompson. But mostly, what I'm sad about is the fact that we're, as a society, so willing to accept statuous quotes that dooms our neighbors suffer and die without the medical care they need. The written Lucy Santee said that we are in the 33 year of the renegade administration, an observation that has never second more apt. More than 3 decades have passed since we were told that we're on our own, that the miracles of our neighbors were not our problem, that we would continue to allow the industry that unfortunate Brian Thompson represented to profit our tragic, unrecoverable losses. Oh yes, Salakia, it was a lot. But anyway, people basically are happy on social media. Um, they're giving their 2 cents on. They saying like they have this guy, the CEO guy died. He was rich. He profited off of us being sick. He denied people basically coverage and operations due to high cost of health insurance. Um, when you read about it and just look at videos on it, that people are glad this guy is dead, man. All right, and the guy that assassinated him, he clearly seems like some someone was hired to do this job, just based on details when you read about it and how he did it. The whole thing of this thing is this number Esau's working his hand, and just more corruption, man. This dude, he was a top dog, somewhat of a top dog, but yeah, it just shows you how wicked the system is, and um people just they had enough. The base, what I'm basing this article off is how the people responded to how this guy died, man. Like people are just people are starting to see the some of the corruption and um the evil world that we live in, man. Okay, he denied people coverage of certain operations and all stuff like that. Um, and like I said, they just fed up, man. People were just fed up, man. All right, which I say good. His ass is dead anyway, man. And then a lot of people, right? A lot of people, the people, they're right. They're right because a lot of these guys are a lot of the people that are in higher up positions. They take oaths and they are compromised and they say they fulfill an agenda, man, of the elite. They fulfill the agenda of the elite, man. But anyway, this is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn." And that's why people are upset because the devil's ruling. Was you Edomites, so-called white people? You're ruling the earth, And anytime you got in position of power, you have the world suffers because of it. Because you're the evil on the planet Earth. You're evil incarnated, man. You're evil in the flesh. All right. And that's why during the dark ages we round your ass up and put you in the mountains, because you don't know how to deal amongst mankind. You're the beast, man. All right. You're a beast. That's why you used to walk on all fours. You can't rationalize with a beast. Okay. This man gonna do what he do. This Obadiah 1 and 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us raise up against them in battle. Behold, I made thee, so it's talking about Edomites, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And even amongst your own people, you greatly despised, man. Okay? Thou art greatly despised is my point right there. Okay? Everybody hates these damn devils, man. And there's just more and more information coming out. You know, there's skeletons in the closet of how much of a fraud this guy is. Okay. And how much he's scheming, man. These them dark nations, they see what you come over to do, man. When you come to the country, they see what your real MO is, man. And they said, no, man, we ain't having that shit, man. All right. More and more of these other nations, man, they're not welcoming you to their country, man. The ones that got some balls, the ones that that's not being paid off, like Iran, Arab nations, and certain other countries, you can't buy them, man, because they ain't having that shit, man. All right. But this is more. Scripture said that Babylon shall be a gazing stock, man. You know, everybody that because Isaiah it shall be like a roe, a deer, and everybody that see you shall get the hell away from you. Basically, paraphrasing it, they shall flee from thee, because the people seeing they're seeing that you're a wicked motherfucker, man. That you can't be trusted. You're a backstabber. So nations, or these other nations, they getting the hell away from you, man. The ones that are still with you, they just taking your money, man, because you got the money. You paying them off. They're your friend because you got money. You paying them. But even with that money, you're making them a slave because you bought them. Now they're a slave unto you. But yeah, this is just a more in depth insight of how people feel about this system that's in place. This is a nation divided, man. All right. And then, like I said, this is showing you how it's just showing you how evil this world is, man. All right. That's what it's showing you, man. And yeah, I mean, just more and more the Lord's gonna expose the place. And before this place goes out, yeah, the Lord said there's nothing secret that shall be abroad, man. So more and more come to the ending of this place, more and more secrets gonna come out on it. All right. And that's good, man, because the Lord's lifting up the skirt of this bitch Babylon, man. Fuck this place. With that, I'm giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shem, Shah, the Lord's Prophet, Listen, let's go. Let peace is like one show, man.